Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa, and great exciting news here. I've finished one of my outstanding projects. I don't know if you've seen any of my previous videos. I did do one about my projects that fell by the wayside during my kind of 3 years now of being able to crochet. So this is one that I started at the beginning of 2024. So I learned how to crochet kind of late 2023, and a friend of mine was making a temperature blanket, and I thought, oh, I know, I'll do that. So that's how many of my projects start. So I thought, I'll do that. I'll crochet a row every day in the right sort of, in a colour to match the temperature. So I sorted out a set of colours, kind of going from cold colours to hot colours, and each one represents a band of about 3 degrees, I think, from what I can remember. And I set about doing that, and it all started well, and I kind of almost kept up with it, kind of did a little bit each day. And then it kind of started slipping. Probably I started something else that was more interesting. This was a great TV thing because I could sit in front of the TV and just crochet and not really have to think too much about it. So it was good from that point of view, but I clearly started something more interesting. So this fell by the wayside. And basically by June, I'd kind of put it away and I wasn't really doing anything with it. And then towards the end of the year, like the beginning of December, I thought, I know, I'll make a real push and I'll finish that for the end of the year. And I did loads. I kind of caught all the way up almost. And by the end of the year, I had 10 rows left to do. Just 10. And I didn't manage to get them done by the end of the year, and so then I put it away again. Put it away with 10 rows to go. And it's sat in a cupboard for about 18 months, waiting for 10 rows to be done. So anyway, I've cleared a lot of the decks at the moment, and I thought, I know, I'll finish that. So I got it out and I finished it. It took me less than 2 hours to do my last 10 rows, and it took me about 4 hours then to sew off the ends. But it's finished. So here's a better look at it. So here it is. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. I tried to estimate how big it was going to come out when I started it, because I wanted it to kind of be in proportion. So I tried to estimate how long the 366 rows, leap year, 366 rows would be, so that I could kind of match the width proportionately. I think I still underestimated it. It's still a bit, when I say long and thin, I mean it's not thin by any way, but proportionately it's a bit long and thin. It actually measures 56 inches by 90. That's about 1.45 meters by 2.30 meters. It's long. It's very, very long. But it is what it is. What can I say? Well, I have put the date on the corner, 2024. It's now the middle of 2026. I'm not thrilled with how I've done this. I wanted to put something on it, mostly, if anything, to mark like the bottom of the blanket. So this is December, because quite frankly, mostly it kind of looks quite similar at each end. I'd like to change this actually for like a little leather type patch maybe with the number embossed on it. So I'm going to look into doing that. But in the meantime, I have put the date on there. I've just embroidered it in some other yarn, so that I can really tell which is the front and which is the top. But this is it. Am I pleased with it? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not a very exciting blanket. Would I do it again? Definitely not in this format. If I was going to do it in this format, I'd do it in a thinner yarn with more stitches, so hopefully it would end up slightly better proportion, slightly wider for its length. But I don't think I'd do it in this format again. Maybe I'd do them as little granny squares or something, I don't know, but not in this format. If I did do one again, I would do it in a different colour palette. I think I might do it in sort of pinks and purples. So something a bit less, almost less traditional than the kind of cold blue, hot red. I might do something slightly a bit different. But it was an interesting exercise. But on the whole, definitely wouldn't repeat it. Anyway, I will leave you with another look over it. But if you're, if you're thinking of doing one, I mean, it's a nice thing to do, a nice thing to kind of have. You definitely want to make sure it ends up as usable proportions though. I'm not sure how usable this is. It definitely needs to be a long, tall, thin person. Anyway, if you've done one, send me a picture. Let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, I'm going to go and find something else to do, and I'm going to probably put this back in the cupboard now. If you've enjoyed hearing about how I've made this and seeing what else I'm up to, please like and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.